Spark it up. Spark it up. Nuke the Duke. Spark it up. Yeah, because I'm here, man. Let me move this shit up a little bit. Hold on. What up, Nuke the Duke? Hey, spark it up, spark it up, spark it up. Let me say what's up to everybody, man. What's going on? Gilbert Jimenez in the building. Nuke the Duke. Kentrell LeGrew, Knight Rider in the building. Denali Smith, what's going on, man? So that's who's in the building. We got those people have commented so far. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'll wait for some people to come on in the building. Probably being boycotted. I'm probably being boycotted for my political beliefs. Yeah, what up, Lori Reed? Lori Reed, look, get that money. Get that money. Get that money, Lori Reed. Tell Tank I said, get that money, get that money, get that money. Do you believe something was fishy going on with Wilder Fury fight 2? Absolutely. I know there was something fishy going on. I don't think there was something going fishy. I know there was something fishy going on. Hey, man. Tank, say you better believe it. Dog, Tank always looks bad in these boxing streets. Fuck these boxing streets. Let me tell you something. Watch this, Fahim. Fuck them boxing streets. I don't give a shit about them boxing streets. Fuck them boxing streets. Fuck them boxing streets. Them boxing streets ain't paying nobody no $100 million. So you better take your ass on back in them streets. Them niggas always cry and complain. Give them something to cry about, Tank. Give them something to cry about, dog. If they gonna cry something, if they gonna cry, give them something to cry about. At last, you niggas got something to complain about that's real. I'm happy. I'm happy y'all got something to complain about that's real. Okay, instead of you niggas complaining about imaginary shit every damn fight, now you can get mad about something for real. You know what I mean? I don't mind that y'all don't like that fight. I hope Gervonte Davis jaw jacks that dude. I hope he jaw jacks Jake Paul, like for real. Bro, Loco, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm on the topic of the video, man. The video says Gervonte lied on by Tim Bradley because and Terence Crawford is the face of Let me edit that. I don't know why it stops at boxing. The sport. Yeah, because I got an X. I'm ghetto. My X don't work on my keyboard. So I got to do workarounds every day because I was too lazy to get that shit fixed. Tank getting 200 million. Fuck the haters. I mean, look, what up, Puerto Rico? Yeah, what up, Puerto Rico? But when Bud do it, y'all put him on blast. Same energy. Tank said, fuck y'all fans. Look, bro. Look, I don't mind Bud getting his money. Get your money, Bud. He said, I personally don't like it, but it's a quick money grab. Grab that money. Need a new keyboard? Hell yeah, I need a new keyboard on this laptop. Yes, I do. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about doing nothing about my keyboard. I will buy my own keyboard, bro. I will buy my own keyboard. Thank you very much. Man, I've been living a long time, bro. I've been buying my own shit for a long time, bro. Barbara D in the building. Say good morning, Martin, in the chat. Good morning, Barbara D. Good morning. I got Barbara D and Lori Reed. But can we? They claim they can't stand the fight or Tank, yet they watch his every move. Of course they do. Let me tell you what I find kind of interesting, man. Bro, I'm gonna throw you out of here, bro. I'm not talking. I don't know who. I never watch him. I don't think anything about him, bro. Goodbye. All right, it was nice knowing you, dog. I'm gonna put you on timeout, bro, unless you can get on topic, okay? Loco, get on topic and stop asking me silly ass questions, bro. All right, I'm not gonna block you, but I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You're not getting me into any of that shit. Okay, so yeah. Tim Bradley. Yeah, let me get on lion ass Tim Bradley, bro. Tim Bradley, will you stop lying? Will you stop spreading that bullshit? Dude, this dude got on his page and talked about the fight like it was like the storyline that this nigga concocted. Like the storyline that this nigga concocted, bro. Saying that Gervonte Davis is fighting Jake Paul to save the PBC. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about, bro? The PBC got a fight card coming up before that. They've got a fight card coming up. Of anybody need to save anything, Tim, Top Rank doesn't have a goddamn contract, bro. Why are you talking about the PBC going broke when Top Rank doesn't have a fucking contract? Top Rank is the one that doesn't have the contract, Tim. What are you talking about? The PBC is on doing one on Netflix. They got a contract on Amazon. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Tim? You got to stop that shit, Tim. You guys have been saying these guys have been going broke for the last 10 fucking years, man. You guys have been saying that. What's going on, Rich L? He said he was all against Turkey at first. Now he's kissing his ass because he won a job. Look, man, I ain't got nothing to say about Turkey al-Sheikh, but fuck him, okay? I don't have nothing to say about Mohammed bin Salman, but fuck him, okay? I can't believe these niggas had all that plant bullshit going on my chat, bro. You know what I mean? He was all, hey, look, bro, all I'm saying is this. Gervonte Davis was not forced to fight Jake Paul. He signed to fight Jake Paul before he fought Lamont Roach. Tim, before. Out here spinning them narratives trying to make the PBC look bad, huh, Tim? That's what you're doing, man. That's what you're doing. Eric H said, PBC is the richest broke company I've ever seen. Do you know how you can always keep your business going? Tim, you don't know shit, Tim. Tim, they are not structured. And the word, what by structured, Tim, I mean they are not organized like Top Rank is organized. When the PBC doesn't have a fight, they're not paying very much money to anybody because everybody that works for them is a 1099. So they get paid for the fights that they work. They get paid for the fights they get paid for the fights they work. They're not getting gigantic fucking salaries every fucking month. Get out of here, bro. They're not paying fighters when fighters don't fight. They're not paying those announcers when those announcers aren't working. They pay them on a fight by fight basis, Tim. So what the fuck is this? The money going out, ain't nothing coming in, Tim. Did you graduate from high school? Like seriously, some of you boxers, and I ain't got a problem with you if this is true. Some of you Negroes didn't graduate from high school, okay? Some of y'all didn't get up out of high school. And it is absolutely apparent that your ass did not get up out of high school with the shit that you say. Bro, people go to college, you actually learn something there, okay? I know y'all think that that's some bullshit. It's not some bullshit. When you go to college, you actually learn some shit. When you go to business school, you actually learn shit. When you work in business, you actually learn to do shit. You niggas was out there boxing. So you will definitely whoop somebody's ass with them hands. But sometimes I think your brain is a little bit behind. Okay, Tim, the PBC is not going to go broke. They're not, because they're not spending any fucking money. And when they have a big fight like this Jake Paul fight, they make a lot of money, which allows them to put on other fight cards that are on pay-per-view, which means what, Tim? That the fighter gets paid what the fighter kills, Tim. That's why they put these cards on pay-per-view, so that they can pay the bills for the fighters and take a little profit, Tim. They are not out there like Top Rank. Top Rank is the one that's got a bunch of matchmakers employed. They've got a bunch of employees, vice presidents, presidents of finance, all that shit. That's what they have. They're the ones with the costs, man. They're the ones with the costs. If you know how to structure your business, you won't go broke because you won't be spending money. You can have a business that's not doing any business, and that shit can stay in business forever and ever and ever, as long as it's not losing any money. Okay? So, Tim, shut up talking about, oh my God, this is so terrible. They are forcing Gervonte Davis to fight Jake Paul. No, they are not. They are not forcing Gervonte Davis to fight Jake Paul so that they can save the PBC. Tim, my God, Tim. My God, Tim. But look, Gervonte says he's not the face of the sport anymore. Because Gervonte did say that he was. Do you remember when, put a 1 in the chat if you remember when Gervonte Davis said he was the face of boxing? Put a 1 in the chat if you wouldn't mind. I'm going back to what I created. Put a 1 in the chat. Not some shit niggas stole from me. Something I created. Anyway, put a 1 in. Shakur is pretty stupid. He doesn't even know how to use the English. Nah, you people, he's not stupid. He's actually very, 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 very intelligent, bro. It's stupid. That's just a fucking ridiculous idea. Anyway, Terence, now you remember when Tank said that he was the face of boxing? Right after, yeah, Tank said that. Yeah, he did. Tank said he was the face of boxing after the Ryan Garcia fight. Or I think he might have said it. I've definitely said it. He absolutely said it. Tank said it at a point in time. But then guess what happened when he said he was the face of boxing? Here comes copycat Debbie Pool. Copycat Devin saying he's the face of boxing. Copycat Turkey Al Sheik became the face of boxing. Now you got Terence Crawford that says he's the face of boxing. You know what I mean? Right after he said that he was the face of boxing, everybody wants to be the face of boxing. I love that he turned around and said, I'm not the face of boxing, I'm just a boxer. Loved it. Loved it. He said it on an interview after a fight. Yeah, he definitely said it. He said, abso-fucking-lutely. So now he said, yeah, a bunch of copycat ass niggas, bro. They all a bunch of copycats, bro. Fanon, what do you think of Shakur reaching out to Jake Paul for sparring after saying Jake versus Tank is WWE? I think Shakur Stevenson is trying to promote himself if that's what he did. If he's trying to spar Jake Paul, I don't know how that's going to help Jake Paul. Getting embarrassed by Shakur. But look, man, don't hate the game, man. Hate the player, bro. I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game. Those people are the ones that introduced this exhibition shit, not Gervonte. You guys made a legitimate lane for exhibition fights because you didn't want to support fighters. You love and justify all that sucker shit Tank does. Oh, no, I don't. I ain't justify any sucker shit. Let me know what sucker shit I justify. I didn't justify any sucker shit. Thank you very much. But I'm going to tell you right now, fuck them and feed them beans. I'm not justifying it. I'm saying fuck them and feed them beans. Seriously. If my son slapped a tar out of somebody, like pow, slapped them in their mouth because they deserved it, I say, hey, man, good job for slapping the taste out their mouth. It is what it is. These dudes nag and complain about everything Gervonte Davis does. So for the first time, you dudes actually have something to cry about. Be glad. All you want to do is cry about what the dude does anyway. So you might as well give you something to cry about. I love it. Give him something to cry about, Tank. Get the money. Got to do me a favor, though. You got to beat up Jake Paul. Like, serious, you got to beat up Jake Paul. You got to run around that nigga so fast. You got to get to the back of his head. Run around him in circles, bro. Like, literally, like, try to make him trip or some shit. Do some super clowny shit to this guy. I would love to see that. Use your foot speed and make him just move and move and move and move and move till his ass is gasping for air. Big dumb ass. Let his big dumb ass, he gonna be sucking for air, bro, because this is a young man he's fighting. This ain't no old man he's fighting, bro. This ain't Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva's like 50 years old. It ain't Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's 60 years old. So that pace, I hope Gervonte Davis just pushes a pace on his ass. I'm serious, like make him move, make him move, make him move, make him move. Make that dude move and then sit down. And when his hands start dropping and that power starts leaving a little bit, then sit down on his ass. Bow, 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 bow. Run some combos off on this dude. Pin his fucking arm. You know what I'm saying? Martin, you know Tank is listening. I'm just saying, man, I'm telling you, Barbara, that's what I want to see him do. Man, just gas his ass out, bro. Gas his ass out. Make his ass throw up, just be walking, trying to run you down, and then dog, the second his ass gets cute, pop in there and bust him in his mouth, and then get back out. Hey, what's up, love and loyalty? Good morning, Fanon the Great, and salute. The Holy Ghost rolled and lit already for this boxing talk. Yes, it is. Love and loyalty. Yeah, man, God is good. Man, I feel good this morning, man. I feel good. Hell no. What? No, don't. No, I didn't prove. No. Hell no. I didn't justify shit. That's what I hope. Hey, I have the right to enjoy a boxing match. Hey, if I watch that Francis Ngannou shit, I ain't trying to hear nothing. If you guys are fine with Francis Ngannou fighting Tyson Fury, I don't want to hear shit from you. Okay? When Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou, he's making $100 million. This is the greatest thing ever. He's beating his yeah, blah, 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 motherfucking blah, blah, blah. Right? But now it's Gervonte doing it. Now you got a problem with it. When Calvin mentioned the glove size, it looked like Jake teased up. Man, that's 12-ounce gloves, bro. Tank making $200 million. Look, bro, you gotta like add. You gotta add on that, bro. What was that? Hold on one second, man. Let me move this back. Somebody said, hey, what up, Ralph? How you feeling, Mr. Chestnut? Good morning, Fanon in chat. Shouts out and salute to you. Chiming in a little late this morning. What up, man? Shout out to Chestnut. My guy, man. I got a good friend named Terence Chestnut. Who beat Jake Paul since he's been fighting? Nobody. Tank is going to lose the exhibition for the bag. What sense does that make? Who's beaten Tank? Who beat Jake Paul since he's been fighting? What's that Fury guy's name? Tommy Fury beat him. Lamont Langford, you don't pay attention, huh? Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury in the UK. What do you mean? He hasn't lost. He lost to Tommy Fury. Come on, man. Pay attention, man. Pay attention. Vincent Patterson, what up, said, good morning, Fanon from the Shy. Shout out to the Shy, bro. Man, you look like my boy, man. Yeah, you do, man. You look like my boy Stonewall, man. They say way more than Crawford. I don't mind that Crawford got paid, bro. I don't mind that Crawford got paid, bro. I'm pro Terence Crawford right about now, bro. I can't lie, dog. I'm pro Terence Crawford because I don't have to worry about hearing about Canelo Alvaroid anymore. I never have to hear Canelo Alvaroid anymore because that dude is going to be gone. That would be $2 million and loose on pro. What is that? Hey, man, they asked Gervonte if he was going to, if they got a $2 million bet. Gervonte asked if he was going to donate his money to charity. He said, man, I'm from the hood. I ain't donating shit. You better give me my money. You better give me my money. That shit's going in the bank. Am I donate my money? Hell no. Love. I said, I love Crawford got paid. Also, yeah, I ain't got no problem with Bud Crawford getting paid, man. None. Absolutely no problem with that dude getting paid. I think it is a terrific thing that he got paid, and he can be the face of boxing because Tank don't want it. And that's what's up because everybody turned on Tank, man. All y'all turned. There's so many Tank haters, bro. It's ridiculous. That's why I'm not including myself in any of the Tank hatred. I refuse. Honestly, you know who else I'm kind of getting sick of? I'm kind of getting sick of this Shakur hate too. I think the hate on Shakur is way over the top. Yeah, Bud earned that money. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did, Lori. He came through the tough way. He got all the way. He earned his money, man. I agree. Tank said, I'm rich, but not that rich. Hell yeah. He said, I'm rich, not that rich. $2 million. Hey, man, you know what? Got me, man. I had an argument, bro, Barbara, one time when I was working. And these aren't the numbers, but just say these are the numbers. I was talking to somebody because I was doing big business and I thought I deserved like $500,000 a year. Based on the amount of business I was doing, they should have been paying me about $500,000 a year, right? But I wasn't getting, let's say it was 500, it was a different number though. And say that the number they gave me was 2. So I was talking to somebody who was like, man, what's the difference? 200, 500. I said, you know what the difference is between 200,000 and 500,000? $300,000. I deserve the money. Give me my fucking $500,000. That was my take on that shit. So I feel Gervonte when he's like, nah, bro, I don't know how many more paydays I'm gonna get. I ain't giving up no $2 million. And if I end up getting in a bet, man, come on, bro. That money got to go in the bank. What did he say? June was before all that Tank drama happened. I'm talking that situation with Tank. That fight still could have been made. No. Hell no. He already signed to fight Jake Paul, Jeff Brooks. He already signed to fight Jake Paul. He would have been ducking Jake Paul if he didn't fight Jake Paul. As stupid as that sounds. He's not going to get it. He's not going to jump that. I will never turn my back on Tank. Loyalty over everything, man. Tank is look, I fucks with Tank because he made his own decision. And fuck what y'all talking about. Big difference, 300K, not mad at you, Martin. Yeah, I'm serious, man. Bro, let me tell you something, man. That's why I don't fuck around with certain people no more. That's why I don't fuck around with certain people no more, Barber. I put a lot of money on people's tables. I put a lot of food in people's tables. A lot of food in a lot of people's fucking refrigerators. You know what I mean? And you always get somebody to sell you out every time, bro, to the same people every time. We be setting shit up, having stuff looking good, man. We can all make a ton of money. Everybody can eat. And here comes somebody always selling out. Always selling out because they want to cross over. Because they want to get big. That's why I fuck with Gervonte, bro. That dude acts like he acts, bro. And like somebody said, I didn't see the video, but somebody said something about like Gervonte looked like he got his soul taken. No, bro. What he looks like is somebody that's sick of people. He's just not going to give you anything. He's like, man, okay, whatever, man. I'm not saying nothing. I don't, whatever. I'm going to get this money. You don't like it, whatever. Because all you're going to do is complain any way it goes, man. That's the problem. If all you do is complain, people start turning you off because they know that there's nothing you can do. Like when I was a little kid and I was the only black kid in the school, man, I got called the N-word every day. Didn't matter what I looked like. Didn't matter what I did. Didn't matter if it was a good day. Didn't matter if it was a bad day. I was going to get called that name by those kids in that school. I was going to get looked at crazy by everybody in the neighborhood. And that's just how it was. So you get to a point when you're like, you get a real big case of fuck y'all. Like, that's the only thing that you get that way. Because you're like, look, man, I'm not doing anything but I'm fighting and risking my life. Like, y'all don't want to ever, you guys talk about Tank and talk about how he don't do this, he don't do that. But if you say one fucking bad word about a fighter, all of a sudden, well, he's risking his life. He's risking his life. He deserves all the money in the world. He's risking his life. Tank ain't risking his life. Isn't Tank risking his life every time Tank gets in the ring? Or is it only your fighters that are risking their lives? They're risking their lives when they get in the ring. That's all that. And I'm listening, let me tell you, and all these Twitter dudes, bro, y'all can fucking Tank. You can sit that shit down and stop it. Just because a bunch of fair weather fans got a problem with a fight doesn't make you niggas fucking Nostradamus. Okay? Denali Smith said, $5 holler for Funan. Tank push the fuck out of Jake. Salute. I didn't see that, man. I got to watch the whole thing, man. Thank you, Denali Smith. Shout out you, bro. Shout out you, too. Let me tell you something, man. That dude got a lot of shit that ain't muscle on him. Jake Paul got a lot of shit that ain't muscle. He got a lot of fat on that dude. How is wanting Tank to Shakur or Lamont complaining? How is wanting Tank to fight Shakur or Lamont complaining? It's not if you say I want them to fight him. But if you say I don't want him to do this, he shouldn't be doing this, that's complaining. Let me go through that for you again, Virgil, so you know that Mr. Wembley, so I make sure that I'm clear. Hold on. This is not the fight. This is an exhibition. Reminds me of Mayweather Hulk. No, it's not. It's not that. It's not that. Anyway, no, you're not complaining if you want to see him fight Shakur Stevenson or you want him to fight Lamont Roach. That's not complaining. But if you say, I don't want him to fight Jake Paul, that is a complaint. It really is. It's a complaint. So are you complaining? Think about it. Yes, you are. If you say he shouldn't do this. And let's go through something else, Virgil Wembley. The last time Gervonte Davis fought somebody, his name was Lamont Roach. He got the same treatment for fighting Lamont Roach that he's getting for fighting Jake Paul. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Gervonte Davis is getting the same treatment for fighting Jake Paul that he got for fighting Lamont Roach. Can I get an amen? Can I get a one? Can I get an amen in the house? You are literally, you guys are behaving the exact same way for this fight than you did for the Lamont Roach fight. When you said this is a terrible fight, we don't want to see him fight Lamont Roach. So what's the fucking difference between him fighting Lamont Roach and him fighting Jake Paul? The same people didn't want him to fight Lamont. They same people didn't want him to fight Frank Martin. The same people didn't want him to fight Ryan Garcia. What's the fucking difference? Seriously, if you're Gervonte Davis, you get everybody complaining about every fight you have. It's not like you guys were happy. It's not like you guys were happy that he fought Lamont Roach. You just want to see him fight this one. Hell no. You guys are full of shit. Okay? AWA. What up, man? Angry White Man Podcast. What up, man? Hey, man. Good morning for now. What up, man? What's up, man? Shout out to you, brother. And shout out to my guy. Jesus, man. How am I going to forget my guy's name, man? My Cajun partner. Damn it, man. The name is skipping me right now. I'm getting old. People complained about the Ryan Garcia fight. Literally, that same people have complained about it. William Old School Arndt. Thank you, man. William Old School Arndt. Man, shit, that was killing me, man. My bad, William. What up, William? How you feeling, brother? William Old School Arndt. Yeah, man. So let me tell you something. So spare me, all right? Spare me, bro. Spare me the drama, bro. Talking about how, I'm so upset about this. You don't want any fight Gervonte Davis has. If Gervonte Davis moved up and fought Gary Russell Jr., you would be saying they would say he needs to fight Devin Haney. They need to fight Devin Haney. Devin's really the best in the weight class. He'd be doing that, bro. Hold on, what? You didn't hear people complain about the Garcia fight? Devin Haney called it a fucking exhibition with an underwear model. Are you kidding me? Devin Haney said that he was fighting an underwear model and that he shouldn't be fighting him. He should be fighting Devin Haney. They were killing him for that, bro. They complained about Ryan Garcia's fight the whole time, bro. Yeah, a TikTok fighter. Come on, man. Literally, they complain about every single solitary thing Gervonte Davis does. Okay? They don't complain just about the fights. They complain about everything that he does. So I'm sorry if skip me with the complaint shit. You know what I mean? Skip me with the complaint shit. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Devin was marketing. We talking about the public. Dog, the public. Shit. How many times you want me to tell you? The public. The public. The public. The public. The public. You want me to say the public again? The public. The public. The public complained. You want me to name the people who complained? How many YouTube channels you want me to tell you complained? Oh, you want me to name them for you? I can give you names if you like them. Rick Glazier complained about it. Rick Glazier complained about it. Blue Blood complained about it. Claymore complained about it. Frequent Flyer complained about it. Ray Davis complained about it. Jeffrey Brooks complained about it. My nigga who don't come around no more complained about it. I mean, I got all kind of people that complained about it. Are you kidding me? Tim Bradley complained about it. The general public, bro. Come on, man. Bill Haney complained about it. You don't want me to count them? Come on, man. Come on, man. It did 1.2 million pay-per-views, man. He said, me personally, I mean, I like all the fights. Dude, honestly, I'm going to fuck around and like this fight in a second if you keep getting on my nerves with it. You know? It was a legacy fight for Devin, but it was an exhibition fight for Gervonte, bro. Like, man, come on, man. You guys are the boys that cried wolf. You guys are the boys that cried wolf. You cry and cry and cry and cry and cry about it, bro. Cry and cry and cry and cry about everything that the man does, man. How in the world can you possibly be? I don't even know how you can do that, man. Let me put a link in the chat in case anybody want to chop it up about this particular topic. Man, I love this, though. I love it, bro. I think I got to up my ads. OG, you see Shakur going to Jake Paul's camp to help with the Tank fight. Are we going to contend him for not sticking on the code? Oh, let me tell you something, bro. That's a clout chase. That's a clout chase. Shakur's going to wind up being with the PBC. He ain't dumb. Shakur's going to wind up being with the PBC, dog. He ain't dumb. He's going to wind up fighting on a PBC card, and his ass going to wind up trying to be at the Jake, and he's going to be at the Jake Paul fight. He's going to be at the Jake Paul fight sitting ringside on them cameras, bro. Without a doubt. Condemn. Thank you. Condemn him for not, but of course not. But you know if they don't, because Shakur's Puerto Rican. Hey, try to explain boxing to certain people is like doing calculus with your fingers. Oh, my God. I am terrible at math. I can't imagine. You know, Fanad, I don't blame Gervonte. Some people are so critical about the young man. I like Gervonte as a fighter, but people just bash certain fighters instead of celebrating, you know, because they want their boys to get put up on top, man. Yeah, they want to get on top of their boys, and they want their boys on top. Jill, hey, pause. Hey, Cam and Mace, you too old to be saying pause every 5 seconds, man. Stop that pause shit, man. Pause the pause, bro. He's Puerto Rican. Hey, Jameson Chill said a little something for the building fund. Thank you, brother, for supporting the build. Hey, dog, seriously, Jameson, thank you for not pressuring me, man. Thank you, bro. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, niggas are such capitalists, bro. Such capitalists. Hey, man. Thank you for something for the building code. Hey, seriously, what is this? Tank pushed him. Tank will whoop his ass. Jake looked scared at that press conference when Tank pushed him. Let me tell you something. Jake will fuck around and get his ass whooped by that little nigga, bro. He about to do a little Seymour Pettigrew on this nigga. That's what I want from him. Whoop his ass. Tank, whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. I mean, whoop his ass, dog. Whoop his ass. 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 If he try to grab you, hit him in the nuts as hard as you. Wow. And lay his ass down on the fucking ground. Say, hey, man, get off my fucking back. Get off my back, fat boy. Bow, bow. That's what I want to see. Might as well have it, man. Hey, you hear how Shador worked some crazy deal under the contract that would give him 5% of jersey sales and some other stuff? What? You hear how Shakur Sanders. That nigga's a. You see how Shakur Sanders worked some crazy deal under his contract that gives him 5% of jersey sales and some other. Oh, that's nice because he will sell jerseys. Hey, My guy said, hey, Jameson Show said, it's team socialism over here, OG. Thank you, bro. Hey, bro, if you can get some of mine, get it. That's why I be telling niggas, too. You can have it, bro. It's team socialism over here. Hell yeah, bro. Can we please share the money? Nigga, can we share? Can we share? There ain't no reason for these people to be that damn rich, bro. And I swear, bro, seriously, no pause, man. Hey, WC just elevated Canelo to the #1 contender. Of course they did. Of course. No, they actually demoted him. They didn't elevate him. They demoted him. He was their champion, and now he's the #1 contender. Because they want, because your boy Bud going to drop all those belts, and Canelo's going to get a fight for him. No, seriously, bro. I'm a socialist, dog. I believe in that shit. I believe greed and opulence, bro. Greed and opulence, bro. These dudes so focused on being richer than everybody. It's ridiculous, man. I just can't follow Shakur, Negroes, or Bozo. I fuck with Shakur heavy, dude. I do. I like Shakur, but Shakur to me is kind of like how can I say? It's kind of like Bud, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Bud to me a little bit. He's an incredible fight. Do you see how much Turkey is paying Tom Brady for one flag football game? Fucking idiot. They're going to make people come over their fences. I swear, bro. Those dudes have to need security. That's why they need so much security. But their security sucks at the same time. Hell no, he shut the rumor down, bro. He's not getting paid $75 million, bro. Say they lie, bro. These niggas just lie, bro. They lie, dog. They lie. Somebody said he was getting $75 million for that. He said, I ain't getting paid that much money for this. Man, stop. They lie to make themselves look so big, bro. They lie to make themselves look big. That's why they lie about these numbers, bro. They lie. We're so successful. Man, I swear, I think they lose in wars. These same clowns will be getting their asses kicked in a war and lie about it the whole fucking time. Mom, Fanon, I can't debate you. Is you talking bad against Bud? No, I'm not talking about Bud. Hell no. I haven't talked about Bud at all. I haven't talked bad about Bud. Dude, I could be talking bad as shit about Bud, about how the fuck his ass got so big and was hurting Canelo at 168 pounds, looking like a fucking linebacker. Okay? I haven't said anything about that shit. Thank you very much. So you want to know that how badly I'm not hating on Bud? I haven't said shit about Snack. I haven't said shit about Victor Conte. I didn't say anything about that shit. I let that shit slide off my back like water off a duck back. You know why? Because Canelo Alvarez is probably doing everything under the sun, bro. Fanon, how do you see Tank Paul exhibition playing out? What's Bud's next move? Shakur Teo prediction. Keep cooking, brother. Oh man, I like that. That's a lot of good questions there. Fanon, how do you see the Tank Paul exhibition playing out? I see Tank moving around for like 5 rounds, making Jake Paul throw a bunch of punches, jabbing him to the stomach and getting out. I see Gervonte Davis peppering his belly. He gonna hit his ass in that belly. Keep hitting him in the belly. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna hit that boy in that belly because that belly is soft. Those ribs are soft. That's what I see him doing. I see a southpaw jab to the body. Boom, 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 right in your gut. Boom, right in your gut. Boom, right in your gut. Then move. Boom, right in your gut. You know what I'm saying? I see that belly getting tenderized, bro, because that belly is right there. You know what I mean? That body is right there. Dog, that gut is right there, bro. You ain't no real boxer. That gut ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you ain't like seriously, dude, if you're not a real boxer, like you ain't, like your ass been doing sit-ups since you were like 6. You know what I'm saying? Your ass better been doing this shit since you were like 6, 7 fucking years old, bro. for that stomach to be right, that juice can get the egg, but that boom to the gut, boom to the gut, boom to the gut, and make you shit yourself. That's what I see. And then he say, what's Bud's next move? Whatever Bud want to do. Whatever Bud like. Whatever Bud like. I'm paying for whatever Bud does next. Whatever Bud like. What's next for Bud. Whatever Bud likes. Yes, I did. He said he gonna hit him in the gut. I don't mean hit him in his guts. Nigga, I said hit him in his gut. I didn't say nothing about guts, nigga. I said gut. I put a plural. That was not a plural, homie. People talking about Bud's gloves again on a couple channels. Yeah, I'm trying to let that shit slide, bro. I'm fucking with Bud. I'm not trying to add. I'm not trying to do nothing. Bud's ass whooping of Canelo served a purpose. So while I know full well that there are things that people could look at, people could criticize, people could wonder about that, without a doubt. However, I'm not going to be part of that crew. I'm not doing it. First of all, the internet explodes every time I say some shit like that. Gump ass niggas got all in their fucking feelings. Got in their feelings and lied to me. Hey, can somebody write in the channel, what are the names of the boxing channels that lied and said I got sued? Can somebody put that in the chat? I don't want to say the names, but for my own clarity, if you heard anybody on a YouTube channel say that Martin Blackwell got sued by Terence Crawford, can you put the name of the channel that said that shit? Please, because I'm going to sue him for defamation. Yes, I am. They're going to get a call from my lawyer. They're going to get a call from my lawyer. They're going to get a call from my lawyer. Lying asses. See, this dude's a lying ass. That dude is a lying ass. Oh, no. This dude is a lying ass. This dude is a motherfucking liar. This dude is a motherfucking liar. Never happened and settled the issue. But who told you that? You fucking liars. Who told you that shit? You liar, champ side. Who told you that, liar? Who said I got sued? I never got sued, you liar. You fraud, you phony. I didn't get sued. No, I didn't. Because I didn't do anything that they could sue me for, dumbass. I'm a lawyer. I don't say shit that I'm going to get sued for, dumbass. So you niggas had to resort to trying to get me on hate crimes. I'm a black man that called another black man a name, and that's a hate crime, you gumps. You know what I mean? That shit's crazy, bro. Liar, lying asses. Forrest Gump ass niggas. Forrest Gumps. That's all that is. Forrest Gumps, bro. A bunch of Forrest Gumps. Anyway, no, I did not get sued, liar. Are you going to clickbaiter? Clickbaiter, liar. You guys are all in cahoots. You guys were in cahoots with that shit. You probably found out that they were going to send me that fake ass shit, knew they were sending me that fake ass shit, and was ready to report on that fake ass shit. Because you guys, just like you make up numbers. Oh, Turkey Al-Sheikh has $1 trillion. Turkey Al-Sheikh has $1 trillion. He's got $1 trillion. Nah, nigga, you know who got $1 trillion and it ain't them. You know who got $1 trillion, but it ain't Turkey Al-Sheikh. You better believe that, Bubba. You better believe that, Bubba. You can't carry no $1 trillion in your pocket, partner. That dude is aware. I'm trying to tell you, they fake, bro. They work for the Boxing Writers Association of America. They are journalists, bro. They are PR little hit monsters, bro. Who would stick with that dude after all the lies that he told? Talking about he met Terence Crawford at the 7-Eleven, bro. Dude, you just, what are you, a Fed or something? What does that mean, 7-Eleven? You hang out, do business, that everybody know that the fucking 7-Elevens are bugged. Is that what you mean? Anyway, so yeah, man, I thought that was real funny, bro. These are the type of people that are getting on Gervonte Davis. They're not honest. They're not real content creators, bro. They are fakers. They are liars. And you guys have been faking and lying disdain for Gervonte for years because your bum ass Devin Haney is a fucking bum. Okay? Devin Haney got left. Devin Haney fucked up his career. You all fucked up Devin Haney's career. And you fucked up Devin Haney's career beyond, what do you call that shit? FUBAR? Remember FUBAR back in the day? Fucked up beyond all recognition, bro. Fucked up beyond all recognition. That's what you did for Devin Haney's career. You guys are not good at making people like people. You're good at having people not like people. That, you know what I'm saying? You guys are big time into making people not like things. That's the only thing you're good for. So you did a good job of attacking, because that's the only thing you guys can fucking do. You cannot make somebody like your fighter because people don't like you. Are they really going to change it up to 10-ounce gloves? If they change it to 10-ounce gloves, dude, that shit is going to hurt. I hope they change it to 10-ounce gloves. It's unfair to Gervonte if they have the gloves are too big. It's unfair to Gervonte. I mean, I'm serious, man. These dudes are weird, man. They obsessed with me, dog. Only people that more trip me out are people that get up here and want to talk about Mohammed bin Salam. Like, bro, like I didn't catch that you were telling me that Mohammed bin Salam is the most powerful person in the world. Fuck Mohammed bin Salam. Hell no, he's not the most powerful person in the world. He lives in a fucking desert. Okay? Just because you have people meet with you and you host a meeting does not make you the most powerful person in the world. T. Orlando said, public figure. I agree. I'm a public figure. I am. I'm a public figure in that regard. Seriously though, man, get your, and then I got threatened. Somebody said to me that I was giving out Arab tropes. No, I didn't. I called you fat. And I brought up the fact that you are from Saudi Arabia. The name of your company is the name of your country is Saudi Arabia. You are Arabian. That's short for Arab. Arab is not a slur. Arab is what they call themselves. Just like it is not a slur to call somebody a Negro. Anyway, no, Mohammed bin Salam is not the most powerful man in the world. He's not close to being the most powerful man in the world. Not even close. He wants to be. He may think he is, but he is not. And he will, trust you me, get a very rude awakening if he ever crosses my path. Thank you very much. You killed me with that. He can't give the coach back comment. What is that? He said, you killed me with the he can't give the coochie back. Kyle, yeah. Exactly. You kept trying to, you can't get a coochie back. Yeah, how you going to take the presents back if she can't get the coochie back? You fuck out of here. That's her present, bro. Hell no. Yeah, exactly. Just another narcissist, bro. Like, for real, bro. I don't know what you think I am, bro. Nigga, please. That nigga lives in a fucking, dude, he don't, bro. I would not change place with Mohammed bin Salam to save my life. Why the fuck would I want to live in a desert? And why in the world would I want to be in a family where I can't sleep with women for fun? I have to have relationships with men for fun. No, I will sit around in the United States in a decent house with a decent amount of money, be perfectly happy that all of my family's being taken care of, so that I don't have to touch it, so I don't have to touch another man. And I can walk around wherever I want to walk around, Muhammad. You can't. You know what I'm saying? I trade right now. Hell no. I'm not training. I'm okay with that shit. Trust you me, bro. I'm all right with that. Devin better get a DNA test, something. Anyway, you can't get a coochie back, so how you going to sue? You know what I mean? How you going to sue? For I gave this to her because I thought she was going to marry me. What about the food? Did you buy her dinner? Do you want her to reimburse you for the dinners as well? There's a lot. When you claim damages like that, just the purses, did you tell her that I'm giving you this because you're marrying me, but if we don't, then I'm going to need this back? Dude, that's like being in a divorce and you want your wife's purses. What kind of shit is that? Could you imagine, like, me and my wife get a divorce. I bought her a bunch of purses and I say, no, I want half of the purses. Man, that's why you don't get a divorce, man. Jeez Louise, that's terrible, bro. I don't have to touch anyone. I'll say, he don't have to touch anybody he chooses to. Oh, okay. Hey, man. Hey, man, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, let me live in my fantasy world, bro. Nah, that's a racial trope, bro. You can't say that. That's a racial trope. Because the Indians didn't give them shit. Dog, the Native Americans did not give them shit. They said that they bought, remember they said they bought Manhattan? They bought Manhattan for a handful of beans. Bro, those people didn't own Manhattan. You just gave some people some shit, wrote something on a piece of paper, and took the whole damn thing. When they get divorced, they still want money, so fair is fair. I mean, you know, but what you going to do with the purse, dog? What you going to do with the purse? I don't think, look, if me and my wife ever did, I would just pray we would not be vindictive with each other. Like, please, let's not be vindictive, okay? I'm not going to be vindictive with you. I won't get that nigga popped. Yes, I will. I ain't going to lie, dog. I already told my wife. Hey, dog. Hey, dog, I ain't going to lie. I'm a wild nigga, bro. I ain't never put my hand on another one. I ain't never put my hand on a woman. But I damn sure did tell my wife, okay, leave me for that nigga. Dog, he won't be around long. Yeah, okay, go date somebody else. See what happened to that nigga. A secondary market for high-end person. Hey, you can't cop some of that money back. That ain't no lie. Right, Rocco, man, what up? Rocco McBride in the building said Devin is a professional victim. Look, man, Devin went out like a hoe. I'm sorry, I can't say nothing but that. That's Devin went out like Devin went like a oh, yeah, he did. Dev, you got to take the L, bro. Just take the L, man. Just take the L, dog. So anyway, these people trying to turn on Tank because Tank took this fight, man. I'm telling you, bro, that's why I don't trust people that cannot be fans of a fighter more than one fight. You know what I mean? That's not a good thing. Like, if you claim that you're a fan of a fighter and they do one thing that you don't like and all of a sudden you're not a fan of them anymore and da-da-da, bro, I believe what you're doing is you're selling them on the way up and you're selling them on the way down, bro. You know what I mean? You're selling them on the way up. You're selling them on the way down, bro. Chicago niggas. I love Chicago niggas, man. Chicago niggas definitely be thinking they about something. I got some change. Oh, it's you got to change some losses to the game. Oh, you got to charge some losses to the game, Dev. Hell yeah. You guys got to take that one, dog. Man, come on. Sometimes you got to take. I took a loss for the team. I didn't take a loss. Nigga, Stacy Dash is so fine, bro. Dog, I swear, bro. Stacy was looking at me like she wanted a nigga too. Hey, bro. But my girl is just, she was too much. I couldn't slip off on my girl for something as transitory as Stacy Dash. I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. But dog, it was there, dog. It was there, bro. It was there, dog. I swear to God, sometimes life was so good, bro. And woo. Hey, Controller Group said if this was Shakur, Devin, or Bud, they would be worshiping them. But if Tank, of course, they got to bash them. Good, keep bashing them, man. I ain't tripping. The more you fight against the loss, the worse it gets. That ain't no lie. There are some fairly popular YouTube channels that switch up on Tank every chance they get. Let me tell you what they're doing. That's how you get views. Because they're going to switch up because they want to continue to have that audience. So they never make up their difference. Nah, she didn't lighten her skin. That's just her. She didn't lighten her skin, bro. That's her color, bro. She's just light skinned. She wears that makeup. She didn't lighten her skin, bro. Trust you me, I'm a Stacy Dash. Big time Stacy Dash observer. Stacy Dash used to wear a tan. She used to wear a tan. Like back in the day, her skin was darker because she was because she was making her skin darker at the time. She just tanned. But when she doesn't have any, when she's not in the sun, she bleaches out like a lot of women do. A lot of light-skinned girls will bleach out. You know what I mean? Like even me, I'm not like, hey man, hey, like seriously, if I stay in if I live in DC for a year, I'll be like 4 shades lighter than what you see me right now. So that's just kind of, and then be like, you wouldn't be like, oh, Martin lightened his skin. It's just that I'm not in the sun. When I'm in Texas, boom, you know? I get dark in Texas. But if I'm in Chicago, trust me, man, this shit starts bleaching out like a champ. Javon Freeman says, all men take losses, Fanon. You just have to bounce back like Return of the Mac. Man, tell me about it. I got my head bounced off of concrete. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, bouncing back, I bounced back off of concrete, man. Isn't she related to Dame Dash? She needs to help her family out with some money. Dame Dash got money. Why do you think Damon Dash ain't got money? Dame Dash got money. Dame Dash got money. They got money, bro. That nigga's eating, okay? Damon Dash got money. All that broke shit is relative, bro. Damon Dash got money. That's like everybody said Allen Iverson was going broke. It's part of the news cycle. They try to sell idea on people being broke. He said, who Control grew? He talking about, no, he don't what? No, he got some money. Nah, he got some money, man. He got some money. He got some money stashed. He's sitting on something. You know what I mean? He's sitting on something. And plus, he got people to support him. Dame Dash is connected. He made some money for some people that like Dame Dash. You know what I mean? Dame Dash ain't never going to starve, bro. Believe it. Damon Dash is never going to starve, bro. That dude is he's a made man. He's never going to starve. He said exactly. He said Dame is wealthy broke, not my broke. Exactly, bro. He ain't broke. Damon Dash can pick up a phone and get some money now. Damon Dash can pick up a phone and get a deal done, bro. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. All these guys need connections, bro. All these dudes a little bit away from losing their shit, man. LeBron recently just said he broke too. What do you say? LeBron said he broke? Hey, there's a difference between broke and poor. Yeah, I'm broke right now. I ain't poor. Like for real. My cash flow, whoo, it's low. My cash flow, low. my worth, woo, through the roof, nigga. So, you know what I mean? The things I own, through the roof. The cash in hand, short. Haney got his brains beat out. Yeah, he did. Trust me, Fanon, he's too much of a smart businessman to be broke. Oh, I know. Nah, look, man. Dog, where's my nigga? Hey, Fahim. Shout out to Fahim Satur. Hey, man, let me tell you something, bro. He said, that's a fact. I'm not poor, but I'm broke as a joke right now. Yeah, that cash flow be hitting you. Look, man, let me tell you, bro. My wife is a solid dime, bro. My wife is a solid dime. And I mean it, bro. On anybody's objective scale, dude, my wife is a dime. I'm walking down the street. Stacy Dash. Stacy Dash walks right past me. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's all I can say, bro. Lord have mercy, bro. Lord have mercy. That girl is pretty, bro. Lord, man, seriously, she's what you call, she stopped traffic. She will stop traffic. If you see her walk across the street, bro, you're going to stop your fucking car and watch her walk across that street. That's how fucking beautiful Stacy Dash is in person. Stacy Dash is better looking in person than she is in pictures. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Now, this was 25 years ago and everything, you know? What do you know? Grab her by the throat, you know the vibe. Hell no, you better be careful with that. They like it, though. But be careful with that. Let me check this just to see. Hey, Fanon, when you get a chance, can you... Oh, Fanon, when you get a chance, if you haven't looked it up, the latest Danny Garcia video where he talks about Al Heyman, what does he say? Yeah, can you put a link in the chat so I can just Can you give it to me so I can look at it? I'll definitely watch that, man. Thank you. I wonder why I'm getting a headache, man. This damn light. Ooh, that's better, man. I was getting a headache under these lights. Oh, we'll send it on IG. Okay, cool. I'll pull up IG. Man, I fucks with IG now. I don't fuck with it for like content. For now, I know you got some stories, man. Fire up that Blackwell show. So much topics. Dog, yeah. I need to do the live streams. I'll do a live stream on them, man. But let me just put it this way. Ox, dog, seriously, man, I've had some shots at some chicks that were otherworldly, bro. So it was, yeah, dog. Dude, you know the craziest shit is Jada Pinkett Smith, man. Jada Pinkett Smith is probably the first time I knew something was going on. Because, man, I was at a party. Dude, Jada Pinkett Smith, it was at the premiere of Jason's Lyric. And Alan Payne starred in it. But, bro, when I was standing there, I was standing just by myself, bro. Dude, Jada Pinkett Smith walked right up to me, bro. Right up to me. Crossed her arms like this and stared in my face and just smiled, man. She just sat there and smiled. And I was like I didn't even know what to do. Because I'm like, what the fuck is, like, I'm tripping because it's Jada. It's not like a pretty girl. It's like, because, you know, pretty girls would do that to you. Where you're just like, you're standing there and a real pretty girl walks up and she's inviting you to talk to her. But dog, with her, I was like, what? That shit just threw me the fuck off. So I didn't do it. What's her name? That Miss America did the same thing. Kendra, what's Miss America, the dark-skinned Miss America? Real fine, man. She was crazy. Dudes did the same thing, bro. Just walked up to me, dog, stood right in my face and like smiled, waiting for me to talk to him. But again, I was like, this shit is weird as fuck. Kenya Moore. Yeah, man. Kenya Moore, bro. Kenya Moore is probably like 5'11", bro. I've had that happen with a lot of women, bro. I've had that happen with Vivica Fox. Vivica Fox was right in front of my house. That shit happened with Vivica Fox. What's up? Hey, Fitz gets for life. Yeah, man. What up, man? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, that's I've had a really crazy history with women, bro. Like famous women. I got into it with what's her name, man? What's that girl's name, man? I need to forgive her for this. Dwayne Wade's wife. What's Dwayne Wade's wife's name? Real pretty girl. I ran into Kenny the other day. Way too much makeup. Yeah, nah, man, bro. Shit. Yeah, they be putting on that makeup on, man. Megan Good. Oh, hell yeah. I never met Megan Good. Megan Good is gorgeous. Yeah, I get. Yeah, me and Gabrielle Union did not mix, bro. Gabrielle Union tried to play me, bro, and I didn't appreciate that shit. So Gabrielle Union looked snotty around me, bro, because they basically set me up in a situation where I had to sit at a table with them. But when I sat at the table with him, I turned my back on her. So she got mad that I turned my back on her. But I'm like, bro, I don't want to talk to y'all. You niggas is star. You guys are movie people. They didn't give me any other place to sit other than with them. So anyway, man, it was a funny situation, bro. Real funny situation. And I'm in that movie. And I had to sit in that damn place for all them hours to be in that stupid movie. No, I didn't even see the movie. Tyler Perry staring me up and down, all kind of crazy, bro. Anyway, man, celebrities are weird, man. Celebrities and Idris. I will tell you though, Idris Elba is a good dude, bro. Idris Elba, I fucks with Idris Elba. He was a nice dude. Clearly, you know, respectful, bro. Saw him for a distance, gave him a nod. He gave me the nod back. Boom. Idris Elba was a nice guy, bro. A nice guy. I fuck with Idris Elba. But a lot of these stars be thinking that they're so big. You know, Tyler Perry, yeah. That's a big-ass dude, too, bro. God dang, that's a big-ass dude. Tyler Perry check-in? Nah, let me tell you what happened, bro. I was in front of, you know when Kasim Reed was in the mayor? Basically, Kasim Reed was the mayor. He was either Kasim Reed or I was either meeting with Kasim Reed or I was meeting with Shirley Franklin. I can't remember who. But we were basically going into the city because we were trying to do business with the city of Atlanta. Because we did a lot of work for for the court system. Anyway, when we were trying to sell that deal, or sometime during the time that we were getting these deals in Atlanta, they were at the courthouse. They were filming the Tyler Perry movie in the old courthouse. So they pulled me to the side as I was walking and asked if I wanted to be in the movie. And my friend was like, yeah, we'll do it. My coworker was like, yeah, we'll do it. So we went downstairs, and that's when all of that shit happened. It's Daddy's Little Girls. I'm in Daddy's Little Girls. Daddy's Little Girls. Yeah, they put me in that damn movie. I got paid $68 from Tyler Perry for like 6 hours of work. But whatever, I got an acting credit. It was fun, man. It was fun. Yeah, Daddy's Little Girl, man. It was Lou Gossett. Lou Gossett was in that. Gabrielle Union, Idris Elba. Yeah, and it was a Tyler Perry movie. Oxteal said the trick is understanding that many very beautiful women are witches or have witch-like energy. You got to be a real man to see through it and maneuver properly. Dude, let me tell you something. I love witches. Love witches, bro. Love them. Love witches. The witchier, the better. The witchier a woman is, the more I like that woman. Love witches, bro. Always loved witches, bro. Always loved witches. FYI, Shorty from the Avenue, the part where all the stores at Tank will be back, and I believe he will clean up some of the unfinished business. 307, be more careful. What is that? They robbed you blind. Who is that? You talk about the witches? Nah, man, they fun as fuck, bro. Hell no. Man, I love them. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I love them. Dog, I got the root. Man, let me tell you something. I swear, this girl put a root on my ass and gave me some fucking cysts on my back. I still think that girl did that shit to me. I'm telling you, man, that shit is real, bro. Bud versus Benavidez? Nah. What up, So Deep? You better believe, man. Javon Freeman says, witches are a lot of fun. They are so fun. They are so fun. But at the same time, you got to understand they are very, very dangerous. Like, you really do got to be careful of them. They are very dangerous. They're very dangerous. But that's what makes them fun. Bumpy Thompson said, no thanks. Y'all got that. Hey, man, give me 1 second. I got to get a towel because I'm sweating. Give me 1 second. I got to get a towel. I'm sweating too much. Hold on 1 second. Hell no, you ain't lying about them Creole women. Yes, sir. Hell yeah, that's a fun ass conversation. You can play, you can play with danger all y'all want. I'm good. Hey, dog, let me tell you. Hey, man. Hey, man. See, you can't blame me for that, though. Because my mama's Creole, my mother's family is from Louisiana. My wife is from Louisiana. I got Creole blood for days. So you know for sure, dog, it's what it is, dog. Yeah, because they come from Satan. Shit. No, they don't come from Satan. What are you talking about? Witches don't come from Satan. What do you mean? Witches come from God. Satan doesn't create anything. Satan doesn't create things. You know what I mean? They come from God, man. You can like it or lump it, dog. I don't care. I heard certain witches you can't look in the face or you'll go blind. I can do whatever I want with any witch. I ain't tripping on no witches, dog. They're not, dude. What's a witch to a warlock, bro? You know what I'm talking about? What's a witch to a warlock, nigga? Get your skills up and you don't have to worry about them. Let me repeat this. What's a witch to a warlock, bro? What's a witch to a warlock, bro? I ain't tripping on no witches, dog. They ain't doing shit to me. You know what I'm saying? You niggas got to worry about them. I ain't got to worry about them. I know the magic, bro. I studied it, so I ain't worried. I know exactly how people do the shit. So since I know how they do it, then I don't got to worry about it happening, bro. You know? God don't put curses on people. What do you mean? Right. Bring some, hey, Egomaniac said, right. Bring some man energy out there. Exactly, bro. You ain't got to be worried about it, bro. Be a man and you ain't got nothing to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We the big muscle. You talking about? You got to worry about that. Ain't got to worry about it, bro. Only thing you got to know about them is that they know what you're thinking. One thing I will tell you that only thing that you really got to be concerned about with them, and I mean it, all them Creole girls, trust me, I don't care. They say no warlocks, no warlocks here in Philly, so I'll just say no. Nah, seriously, you want to know why? You know what the thing is about those Creole women? Bro, they can read your mind, bro. They know what you're fucking thinking. That's the problem with them. The real problem is, bro, you can't lie to them because they know what you're thinking. I'm telling you, these women know what they know what you think before you fucking think it. They know what you're gonna do before you fucking do it. So you just know you can't get over on them, bro, and you got to be purely honest. Like if you ever know these, oh, it said Keish said I'm Haitian mixed with Puerto Rican, so you know the deal. Santeria, man, I got to be careful, bro. You got to be careful. But seriously, man, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you what it is on that, man. The problem with them is that they know what you're thinking. Don't think you can lie because you can't lie. You can't lie. You can't hide. They know it. Okay? And they run in packs. They don't run singly. You're never going to see one of them, bro. I'm telling you, if you think you got one and you only got one, dog, you don't. You got like 10, 11 of them. Trust me. They got a hive mindset, bro. They think like that's how you got to think. I'll be missing in a week. Bro, you'll be the happiest nigga ever, though, for that week. Now, I'm telling you, man, that's me. Keisha said, true. I'm telling you, man, that's the thing. Keisha said, true. I'm telling you. That's what you got to be worried about with them Creoles, all of them chicks, bro. They have a hive mindset. They run in packs, and they know what you're thinking, and they know what you're going to do before you do it. So how you get set up, they will, oh, love it, bro. But that's family, though. You know what I mean? That's family. So it is what it is. Hey, they run in packs. I'm telling you, they run in packs, bro. They run in packs. I don't believe there's just one. Don't believe it, dog. Don't believe it. You know how many of these dudes get set up with babies? They will set your ass up with a baby, nigga. You better be careful. Like, I'm serious. Yeah, Deem, I'm telling you, better be careful of them girls. They said hyenas and wolves do too. Yep. Shit, I had one in high school, so for now, I feel you. I'm telling you, bro, you better be careful of them girls. Especially them green-eyed ones. Especially them ones with them green eyes. They got any type of green shit in their shit. I don't trust them. But I love them because ain't nobody better, bro. It ain't nothing better than that, dog. Ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing better, bro. Seriously, I fucks with them heavy. Anyway, man, that conversation went to a weird spot. They ain't got some there you need. But hey, man. Oh, my back. Fahim Sator, bro. Fahim. Oh, there's another thing, though. You can also use them, just so you know. Once a man is connected to them, the man can use them. Bro, yeah, you better be careful. You better be careful, Turkey. You better be careful, Turkey. Girls with green eyes always freak me out. I'm just telling you, bro. My mama's sister, my auntie got eyes that change. Any woman where they literally do their eyes are going to change based on the color of their outfit. Those redheads, you got to be careful of those goddamn redhead Irish women. Them redhead Irish women ain't nothing to be played with. And any one of them Muslim women that got them goddamn hijabs on. Anytime I see a woman dressed in all black and that goddamn hijab like a fucking ninja, bro, you know what time that is. You know what time it is. I said, hey, watch the movie Dr. Sleep. It's about witchcraft, gifts, and energy. Good versus evil. Okay, I'll check it out. I love those. I love that type of conversation. Josh said, my mama got green eyes, man. I'm telling you, man, you better be careful, mama. No. Mama, no. Turkey got 12. Bummy said, Turkey got 12 ring card boys, not what? Look, bro. They play with that booty magic. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, Bubby Thompson, that's called booty magic, bro. We don't do booty magic. There's good. Let me tell you what good. All right, I'm going to give you my magical theory for some fun. Okay, good and evil. There is real magic. There's real magic, and then there's booty magic. Real magic, and then booty magic. Okay, real magic. You don't need a wand. You don't need anything. You know what I mean? It's just pure manifestation and understanding of creation to make things manifest for yourself. That is natural magic. You don't need a wand. You don't need drugs. You don't need anything. You, as long as you know that you are one with God and everything is God and you are with God, then anything that you believe is manifested will manifest through God. That's an honest, natural magic that everybody has. Booty magic is this shit that these niggas be doing to try to create sorcery when they're trying to play like, I'm going to make some shit gross. I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you what people will do. When they have those aborted fetuses, they will literally eat aborted fetuses. Did you know that? They do spells with things like, voodoo dolls, but they get even more disgusting with it. They do it with like entrails. Yeah, booty magic. I call it booty magic because the dudes that do it generally like booty. But those guys are the ones that like play with animal entrails. They do stuff like, they do a lot of physical manifestations of things in order to create something through an intermediary. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, they do that shit, man. That's real shit these niggas do. Real stuff. Because in order for you to really do it, you need a woman. You need a woman. Because in order to really have both creative energies, a man needs a woman needs a man, and that is how you're able to really do things, right? Really, one man to multiple women. Multiple women can share the mind of one man. A man is split between women. So if you don't have women, if you don't have a real wholeness that to create it, what you have to do is you have to do things like create voodoo dolls. You have to do things like enchant. You got to burn incense. You got to do a lot of different shit to try to focus your mind, your own mind, and create something. So that's what I call booty magic. It's booty because it doesn't really work. It's not honest. It's just manipulating things. And they get into stuff like sorcery and, like television. Like television is a type of booty magic. You know what I mean? It really is. A lot of the science that we talk about is really the manipulation of matter and things. And actually like having something, not being able to fly yourself, but building a car that will allow you, or a plane that will allow you to do the same thing. That is a type of intellectual magic. It really is, because you're creating something that is doing something that you could not otherwise do. And it's very magical, but it's very mechanistic. So that's what science is a type of magic, in my personal opinion. Because anytime that you're using what's around you to manifest something that was not there before, that's very magical. And there's magic in our day-to-day lives every day, and it's all around us, but we don't think about it like that because it just happens so naturally to us. So no, when I'm talking about booty magic, I'm talking about sorcery. I'm talking about the people that will chant your name, will get a piece of your clothing, burn a piece of your clothing, hold hands, and wish very, very bad things on you that if you don't, and that if you accept for yourself, can really cause you real injury. You know what I mean? They do things like manipulate children. They do a lot of different things, man. It's a lot of stuff, like they try to emasculate children. They do a lot of different stuff, man, to try to create reality in the way that they want it to be created. Think about the movies for a second and the effect on the mind that the movies have. That's a very big thing, to create a story, to create a real life that does not exist at all, and then implant that in the mind of somebody, and then have them live their lives in anticipation and desire of meeting the same goals that these people did in their imaginary story. That is magic. It is. And so is the speeches that motivate you and move you. All of those things are connected, man. All of those things are very real, So anyway, do I really believe this bullshit? Absolutely, I believe this bullshit. Absolutely. I know it to be true. What the fuck are you talking about, dumbass? I absolutely know this to be true. I absolutely know this to be true. Science knows it to be true. This is proven to be true. It's not a question of whether or not this is true or not. This has been mathematically proven. Thank you very much. It's been proven in physics, what I'm telling you. Science holds this to be true. When two particles ever together, they are, what do you call it? When two quarks are in the same vicinity or they become interdependent. This is something that has been proven true by physics and by hundreds and thousands of years of human experience. I'm sorry if you're ignorant. I'm sorry if you're ignorant and you live behind a blind that somebody else put in your face. No, sir, I can make you feel terrible about yourself just by talking to you. If I want to. If I whisper in your ear the wrong things and say the wrong things and wish ill on you and you accept it, brother, you're going to get sick. Yes, you are. If I want you to be sick and I, with pure focus, want something bad to happen to you and you accept that into yourself and you don't realize I'm doing it, brother, I can make you do a whole lot of shit you don't want to do. Okay? That's how it works, bro. And you can act like it's not real, but we're black people, and that's why so many people go to church. How can you tell me that what I say is ridiculous, but yet you're a Christian, if you are one, that says Jesus died and came back from the grave 3 days later? What is a woman knowing what you're thinking because they do know what you're fucking thinking? You can think they don't. They do. They can read your face. They can read your body. They absolutely have a connection to you. Your mother knows what you're thinking. But you just want to live in that blind that the white man put on top of you, bro. You know what I mean? You just want to deal with that bullshit that, exactly. Church scams and oppress the black community. Exactly. A woman's intuition is, dog, it's not just scary. Bro, they make babies. Bro, they make babies. Think about this. This is what always, let me tell you something, bro. This is always gets me. A woman can create a human being in her body. I'm not talking about a religion, bro. You need to know that you don't understand what a religion is, bro. And I'm going to get you out of here, bro. Goodbye. I don't have any time for that. They bleed nonstop for 7 days. They can create a baby from their own body. And guess what will happen if all the men in the world died? That woman would spontaneously make a baby, would spontaneously make a man, and everything would continue to go. If you don't see the magic in birth, if you don't see that you and this woman created an entire person with its own systems and its own completely connected to you, how can you not believe in spirituality when you can make a baby? How? How can you see a tree grow? How can you see you're thinking all this shit is on accident? If you think all this shit is on accident and there's no connection other than what you learn in school, come on, man. You're just being stupid on purpose. You're being stupid and you're being naive. I'm not stupid and I'm not naive. I lived in New Orleans, bro. I lived in New Orleans for a lot of years, dog. Trust you me, those people ain't playing, dog. Okay? When they said a peculiar interest, you better understand who Abraham Lincoln was talking about when he said a peculiar interest in the United States, a peculiar interest. Do you know who the peculiar interest is? The peculiar interest are magi-like colored people that can do rain dances. They can bring storms. They can bring hurricanes. They can do a lot of stuff, bro. They can do a lot of stuff that you don't think they can do just because you don't want to believe it. Just because you don't believe it Don't mean it ain't true, okay? You'll fuck around and there are people literally that can levitate. It's on camera. They can levitate. It is absolutely written down and proven that people can read minds. You know how we know that? Because there was a person, I can't remember his name, that got sick and he would go into a trance. And when he went into a trance, he could diagnose anybody in the world for whatever illness that they had. But it was somebody that wasn't a doctor, but he had these conniptions that would send him into out-of-body experiences. And just because you can't prove out-of-body experiences don't mean that they do not exist. Because if you understand that your basic understanding of reality is wrong, we are taught that we are spiritual beings in a material world, that our spirits are inside of our bodies, and that we are separate and distinct from all of the other material things. That's not true. Everything that you have and everything that you perceive comes within the collective consciousness. I don't care. What do you mean there's no proof? Dude, shut the fuck up. Go look for proof, dumbass. It is already proven through physics that we are everything that has ever been in contact with each other operate interdependently. Interdependently. Anyway, you're dumb. Okay? I mean, I don't know what else I can say. I'm not dumb. I've read the physics. I understand the physics. I understand the spirituality, and they work together very, very well. Also, 99% of the world believes in God. 99% of the world believes in some type of God. They may not believe in Buddha. They may not believe in Jesus. They may not believe in Muhammad, but they believe in God. You know why? Because it's the only thing that makes sense. How can I speak to you and you understand what I say? And animals can speak with each other, but we can't speak with them. I'm sorry that you're ignorant. I really, really am. But your lack of education, yes, it is. Edgar Case. Let's read about Edgar Case real fast. Edgar, no proof, huh? I got plenty proof, bro. Edgar Case, an American clairvoyant. Edgar Case was an American clairvoyant who reported and chronicled an ability to diagnose diseases and recommend treatments for ailments while asleep. During thousands of transcribed sessions, Case would answer questions on a variety of subjects such as healing, reincarnation, dreams, the afterlife, past life, nutrition, Atlantis, and future events. He described himself as a devout Christian and denied being a spiritualist or communicating with spirits. He regarded as a founder of the principal source of many characteristics of a new age movement. As a clairvoyant, he collaborated with a variety of individuals. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? What he did was documented. Shut up and leave me alone. I'm not interested in it. Put it in the super chat, stupid. Who created God? First of all, you're assuming that God is created, stupid. Who said God is created? Stupid. God is not created. God creates. Stupid. Who made the black? Who made the blackness of space? Stupid. Stupid. You see the blackness of space. Everything is created from that. Everything was created from that. God is not created. God creates. Stupid. Seriously, man, I don't like talking to dumb people, bro. If you can't understand physics, if you won't take your time to understand spirituality is practiced for the vast majority of human history throughout the entire fucking world, if you don't get it, that's on you. That's just on you. You niggas are just slow. You think it's not understandable. It's very understandable. Anything that you're going to do today is going to take the same three processes. You have to have a desire. You have to manifest that desire through action. And then the action is realized. That's the Father, the Mother, and the Holy Spirit. In your life, everything that you do will be broken down into threes. You will contemplate it, you will take an action towards creating it, and it will be realized. God is what? God is the intention. What is the Holy Spirit? Holy Spirit is the material through which it is manifested and the process through which it is manifested. And what is the Son? The Son is the thing that is created. It is the intention manifested. That is, you cannot create a sandwich in your living room without that. Dummy. It's the way that everything is created. From a car. Can you tell me anything that is in creation that has not been created? Also, you have no concept of non-existence. Non-existence precedes existence. Non-existence, stupid, perceives existence, which is why you have the Big Bang. Because before the Big Bang, they say there was nothing existent. There was nothing existing. And then things became existent. He spoke and said, "Let there be light." And there was light. That is the same process. 1, 2, 3. The Pythagorean theorem, based off, I do believe, triangles. They use that concept of creation to build tables. That's why there are masons. Because you have to take that higher understanding and then you manifest it by making a cup, by making a car, by having a boxing match. Everything comes from that Trinity. The intention, the manifestation, and the realization. Now, peons, don't talk to me about spirituality because you are not qualified to talk to me about it. I know they call it the Holy Trinity, but I also wanted to show that it also plays into mathematics and the Pythagorean theorem. It also comes into play with the Egyptian pyramids. It also comes into play in every major religion, every sports team, everything that you do. That three-pronged thing is going to manifest. But you don't see anything as magic. You know why? Because they put that shit on your head. They put them blinders on your head. And you're not very smart. I guess that's also a problem. That you niggas ain't very smart. Okay? So how about you don't knick-knack and complain? You shut up and listen when I explain. Exactly. On and off is existence and non-existence. That's how a computer works. It's on, off, on, off, on, off. An electron, off. An electron, no electron. Electron, no. And then it is a series of on and offs, existence and non-existence, that's used to create your perception, which is built off of your brain and the way that the world actually works, which is why you know people can know what you're thinking. You know why? Because there's a wireless network. If I can use this phone and pull all kind of information out of the thin air, brother, your brain can do the same thing that this phone can do. The question is, what frequency are you listening at to be able to hear the things around you? And do you know how we know it's possible? Because this phone is possible. The phone was built off of the way the human mind works, not the other way around. I don't care about your proof. If you don't see God, then you're a fucking idiot. You're blind and stupid. So I would say that you're blind and stupid. Just because you're blind and stupid and you don't see a chair in front of you doesn't mean the chair's not there. Okay? Just because you're blind and stupid doesn't mean that there isn't a real chair right there. Okay? I'm not proving nothing to you. Okay? I don't care about proving nothing to you. I don't care about proving nothing to you. I want you to do something for me. I want you to try to do anything without the Trinity. I want you to start your fucking car without the Trinity. You'll never get it done. Stupid. Here's my Trinity, and you're going to use my religion whether you like it or not, dummy. You know what it is? My religion is this. If I have an intention, I will manifest it and I will realize it. That's the Trinity that I have. I believe that I conceive of something, that I will have the materials to manifest what I conceive, and that what I conceive will be manifest. I can do it right now. I'm thirsty. Boom, boom, boom. I just used the Holy Trinity, stupid. How can I get water? Oh, I'm thirsty. I need water. I pick this up. I drink it. I quench my thirst. Do you know what that's called? That's called intelligence. That's called decision-making, manifestation. I dare you to get around that. No, voodoo is a type of booty. Voodoo is a type of booty magic. No, seriously. That's what the Holy Trinity is. Any of you dummies that next time you eat a hamburger, next time you make a hamburger, remember, that's your religion. Because you have to do what? You have to want something. You got to go get it. And then when you get it, you have it. All you got to do is recognize that God will manifest it for you. That's it. That's it. But you do I have proof that works? Yes, Marcus Bridges, my bad. Hey, any proof that works, you idiots? Don't try to talk to me about no religion, you fucking morons. Okay? Don't try to talk to me about religion, spirituality, or anything. You guys are fucking dumb. Okay? Is voodoo a derivative of booty magic? No. Yeah, it is. Yes, voodoo is a type of booty magic. It is. But honestly, so is same-sex men, same sex, that's booty magic. They're working booty magic. Seriously, man. When two men have relations, they're doing booty magic. That's booty magic. It's booty magic. But hoodoo, voodoo, hey, it works though. I just don't need that shit. Like I just don't think you need it. You don't need any type of intermediary shit. You don't really need it, bro. As long as you know it, you got it. And keep your relationship with God because he reminds who you are. Witches don't like that. Oh, no. Look, I don't think, they know what they know. Back to you gone? Man, y'all are funny. Man, it's been a fun day. Time equals past, present, and future. Man, let me tell you something. You can change the past. Like, it's still booty magic, though. It's still magical, bro. Sex is one of the most magical things you can do. Sex is magical, bro. Sex is the most magical thing that you can do. Sex is a very, very, very powerful ritual. It's a very, very powerful ritual. Oh, my bad. My bad, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Marcus Bridge. Oh, hold on. Somebody got me with two. Hold on. Hey, man, thank y'all so much, bro. I'm waiting for it to come. I'm going to read it. Hey, what up, man? Yeah, Marcus, let me read it in a second. It just hasn't come to the... It's weird. There he goes. Marcus Bird saying, for Jake acting like a little bitch ass white boy, he is a bitch ass. He is a bitch. He's a great promoter. I fucks with him as a promoter, but he is a bitch, bro. Like, I have no idea how you can stare and look at a man that little and talk shit. Like, bro, you're looking at a dude that's basically at your hip. You want to fight him, and you need to get your ass whooped for trying to fight a dude that small. Absolutely, bro. He looks terrible, bro. What's going on to my guy? I won't read your comment. Talk that talk. Thank you, brother. Carnell Tanksley in the building with the $10 holler, brother. Thank you so much, man. That means I get to puff my J. Hey. I'm going to tell my lady that I want booty magic with a Hey, man, seriously, bro. Do you pray with your woman? Brooks, keep that to yourself. Man, you wild, bro. Anyway, man, I like that lecture, man. Seriously, man, I studied that shit. That's what I believe. That is my theory of existence, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, you don't want to get your head get it tickled. Bro, y'all some freaky niggas. Freaky deaky. Come on with all that freaky deaky stuff. Anyway, man, it's so fun talking to y'all, man. Booty is more important than water. Nah, seriously, man, think what you do. Think what a man does to a young boy when he does that, bro. Like, seriously, man, it turns you in. It's just got to turn you into a woman. It's got to turn you into a woman, bro. That shit is because you're not supposed. That is not in the natural order of things. And I don't care what they say. Now, do you know who the most powerful? Do you know who the most powerful magical people are? Male magical people are, though. The most powerful, typically speaking, the most powerful spiritual men. Many of them are same-sex dudes. They are same-sex. A lot of those dudes are same-sex dudes because their energy flows a different way. They got a female energy to them. When you have too much of and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that, yeah, that's why they be so artistic and so creative because they got that feminine energy in them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Think about it, man. They got female energy. And I'm not talking about like estrogen. I'm not talking about anything. They have female energy. Female energy. And female energy is very creative. And that's why they tend to be very creative people, or oftentimes they're very creative people. Yeah, he what you call a rapist, bro. That he falls into the mental illness part. He falls in, but and honestly, man, a lot of very powerful people are mentally ill, suffer from mental illness because you basically can leave reality. I can leave reality whenever I want to. It's a very unfun thing, you know. Like seriously, man, those guys are very, very creative people. A lot of them very, very good musicians, singers, artists. You know, they got that and they have female energy. Legitimately have female energy. Many of the Dogen, like the people, the spiritualists that were supposed to look at the stars and understand a lot of that stuff, a lot of those guys, they were same-sex guys that were attracted to the priesthood, you know? But the problem is that we live in such an overly sexualized society that you're always pointed at sex. Like the number one driver of what we're supposed to be looking for is money and sex. Money, power, respect, the key to life. Money, power, respect. You know what I mean? Money, power, respect. That's what we're always looking for. That's what we're told we need to have. Money, we need to have power, we need to have respect, right? So we're always looking for that shit, but we're not necessarily like paying attention to some of the more beautiful things in life, the more creative things in life, you know? And we wind up like hyper focusing on their sexuality. Like James Baldwin is one of the most brilliant men, bro. One of the most brilliant men. Dude, James Baldwin talked very, very little about the fact that he was with men. It was only when they started trying to feature it as like a major personality characteristic in human beings did you start hearing it that much. And just generally speaking, the over-sexualization of men, period. And just, you know what I mean? And making it just like a gruntle thing that you do for fun and taking away the real spiritual aspect of that. When you when you are with somebody in a sexual fashion, man, you really do combine your souls in a lot of ways, man. And you can do some really powerful things, man. Long term, short term, you know. Malik Yachai said, you are so on point today. Man, I wanted to talk about something other than boxing today. And I just see if I could keep an audience when I talked about something like spirituality, which is why I don't care about Mohammed bin Salman, bro. Like, seriously, bro, I don't give a fuck about Mohammed bin Salman. I don't really care about the power of men. I care about the power of God. I really do, bro. I'm telling you, I'll focus on the power of God. I'm not afraid of any man. You know what I mean? Ain't no way. Ain't nobody more powerful than a man that knows God. Ain't no way. You know what I mean? Because when you understand God and you understand what reality is, you know that all of the things that they offer you and that they say that they have really are nothing. Really doesn't mean anything. And you get to skip the line because all of those very rich people find out the same thing when they get all of their money. Like, look what happened with my guy Will Smith. Will Smith got all that money. It's like, man, shit. How many cars can you buy? How many houses can you buy? It's like, it's boring. It's nothing to it anymore. So he winds up missing the normal life that he used to have because of the money that is around him. So, you know, I just think that's a very important thing to understand. And I hope that brought value to people today, because that's my religion. And honestly, man, I think these people are trying to put us back in slavery. I really believe it. I think they got a grand scam to lock niggas back up in jail, not just in jail, just to put us right back into some version of a work farm. Look what Turkey Al-Sheikh's trying to do with boxing. They're trying to put all the boxers on a pay scale. Look what he's doing. He pump fakes with all of this money. He's paying to old retiring fighters who are on their way out. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, all of the young fighters that are on their way up, they're trying to put them in bullshit. They're trying to put them in that bullshit TKO pay model. Isn't that the same thing? Trying to convince you of something. Oh, this is so great. But what they're really trying to do is set you up it's like gentrification. It's like, yeah, man, they bring these houses and shit into the neighborhood. Oh, that's a nice Starbucks in the neighborhood. That's, before you know it, dude, you can't even afford to live there. Because they're going to buy all this shit. They drag that shit down. Anyway, I can talk for all day, man. I see a lot of people saying that in videos. Bro, let me tell you what I do when I get like, say I make like $20,000 in a month, right? Bro, I'm going to be drinking. I'm going to be smoking. And I might be philandering. If I have this is one thing I know about myself. If I have $1 million in cash in my bank account, I'm going to have some dime pieces up somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be doing some shit I wouldn't be doing if my money is a little shorter. You know? So it's funny how when you need your money to be short, your money will shorten up. Best way to fix expensive problems is your ass not having no more money. You know what I mean? Hey, my guy, man, what up with that dude named Dave in the building? What up, brother? I was thinking about you the other day, man. I ain't seen you, man. He said, now Jamel Herring made a YouTube video bashing Tank now. I mean, Jamel Herring could say what the fuck he wants. He's trying to be a YouTuber, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to hear shit. You trying to do the same job I'm doing, bro, so beat it, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, bro. I don't care what Jamel Herring has to say. I don't care what Tim Bradley are going to say. I don't care, because I already know where their allegiance lies. You know? The purpose of money seems to be distorted. I mean, I'm just going to tell you, too much money, bro. I act a fool with too much money. You know what I'm saying? Said, I thought the same thing about Turkey also. I mean, that's what he's doing. He's lying about, first of all, Turkey is a liar, okay? He is not paying these people the money that he's saying he's paying them, man. They say, oh, house renovations, whole house is crazy, redoing my YouTube studio after the basement is finished. Oh, that's what's up, man. Get it done, bro. That's what's up, man. Big time right there, bro. You know what I mean? Big time right there. Yeah. But look, man, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Thanks to everybody that supported in the chat. Everybody supporting the super chat, bro. And fuck you, King. Hey, King. You know why I got rid of dude? Let me tell you why. Since you want to jump up in here, King, let me tell you why. Because, bro, you niggas are going broke. Yeah, you are. Keep playing, son. Keep playing. Your shit is almost over. Your shit is almost over. And I love it. Your shit is almost over, bro. How much more money you bums got to lose, bro? How much more money you got, bro, that you feel like burning, dumbass? Huh? How much more money you feel like burning, dumbass? Dumbass. Racist. That news are racist, bro. Bro, we got more money than you, dumbass. We got more money than you, dumbass. Guess what? Not only do we have more money than you, dumbass, we don't spend our money. We not only got more money than you, we don't waste our money, dumbass. So your dumbass, all the money that you're fucking spending is waste, bro, because it's going to come back to us anyway. It's going to come back to us anyway, because all the people you pay got to spend with us anyway. That money's coming back to us anyway. So your dumbass keep spending money. You thought that the only thing we were is Black Americans because you're a fucking racist. And you think the only thing I have connections with is Black people. Then your dumbass realizes that all of the white people that you have to pay this money to work for me. Dumbass. So that's the reason why you got to put Martin Cabello or whatever his name is versus Sultan on the undercard, bro, because you think you're slick. You think, oh, nobody sees what's going on. I'm this mystery fucking Mr. Oz, sit behind a curtain and play magic tricks, Mohammed bin Salam. You know what I mean? Dummy, I'm not that stupid. You have a guy crowing for you damn near every day, talking about how great Mohammed bin Salam is. Fuck Mohammed bin Salam. I don't know how more clearly I can say it. I'm going to say, fuck you, King. I'm going to say, fuck your boss. Fuck your boss's boss. And fuck Mohammed bin Salam's daddy, too. Fuck his daddy, too. Okay? Ray bitch ass don't want no work or smoke with his janky Boost Mobile. I mean, seriously, bro. Say exactly. We make profit, y'all dumbasses. We make money, bro. You're wasting money, King. You think you're so cute. You're so funny. Dog, you know you look like an idiot out here, right? You just got all your boys fired. That nigga you don't think I know that nigga is literally a lobbyist, bro? I fucked with dude. I didn't mind him, but he's a lobbyist. He's a lobbyist. He's clearly a lobbyist. Listening to the things that he knows, this guy is an international. This dude who is lobbying on my channel. That's what he was doing, and much respect to him. And I got nothing but respect for him. Good job, dog. But what he was doing is he was lobbying for you guys. He was making all of this conversation about how something really big was going to happen in Saudi Arabia. Remember when you had all that shit? Hey, I know there's going to be this big announcement for Saudi Arabia. What was the big announcement? They had to pay up $6 billion, bro. What happened to the big announcement, King? What happened to the big announcement what happened to the big announcement that Dana White was supposed to be making at that press conference that never happened? What was the big announcement that Dana White refused to make? Right after Dana White got a big bailout, a $7 billion bailout for the UFC. Huh? Fancy pants? Huh? Keep playing behind the scenes. I know how y'all niggas like to say it. Yo, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. I know what's going on in the upper room. I know what's going on in the upper room. In the upper room. Y'all ever heard that song, In the Upper Room, by Mahalia Jackson? Bro, I know what's going on in the upper room. So in the upper room, that's where the decisions are made. All you niggas is down here, downstream of it. Your behind the scenes is downstream. Billions in welfare. Dana got billions in welfare. He got $7 billion in welfare from Paramount. You know why? Because they wanted him to be able to continue to do the UFC and he doesn't have to focus on boxing. Dana White has to work for the next 7 years on a $1 billion a year contract. King. He thought, I know you lost that money, King. You all lost a ton of money on that Terence Crawford Canelo fight. I don't care about your phony numbers, bro. King, let me tell you what these guys do. These guys buy views. You buy views on YouTube. You buy views on Twitter. You buy views on Snapchat. You buy views on TikTok. You probably buy views. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys didn't have a server farm somewhere fucking buying views on fucking Netflix just to lie about the numbers. Because you guys think you have money forever. You don't. You live in a desert, nigga. Like, think about it. You live in a desert, bro. The only reason you have any money is because people decide to buy that mud. If we don't buy mud from you and we buy mud from Maduro, if we buy our mud from Venezuela and we don't buy your mud from way over there, you're going to go broke. And if we don't have our forces over there in the middle of your desert, you're going to get bombed into non-existence. Okay? So shut the fuck up, bro. I say, now you had that movie Life in my head. I'm just telling you, bro. In the upper room, I know what's going on where the decisions are made. The real decisions are made. Not you, niggas. Not you. It's funny how broke motherfuckers try to convince you they got money. It's crazy, bro. And like they're trying, and that's what they say. I'm paying him way more than $100 million. Don't tell anybody that I ain't paying you $100 million. I'm paying them His Excellency with the Cali, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, bro. I know what's going on in the upper room, bro. But anyway, let me get up out of here, man. I wanted to talk for 2 hours. I had such fun. Thank you so much, King. And get your lobbyist. And no joke, bro. I fucks with you, dude. You're a good dude. But, bro, I knew what you were doing, bro. And I let you do it. Okay? But then when you start sending me emails and shit, that's too much, partner. That's too much. Okay? Anyway, much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat that supported. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.